And welcome everybody. It's FANzine Live. This is Tom, and we are doing the new releases discussion. The challenge in pre-recording videos and having them be time sensitive is that this is new to me, but it's actually been out for quite a while now. And this is Tetragrammaton Fragments number 275. For those not familiar with Tetragrammaton Fragments, it is the official newsletter of the United FANzine organization. The FANzine organization, we'll talk about it a little. I thought it is a good time to kind of step back in and discuss what we're about with the UFO. We'll start first by saying I am a proud member of the UFO. I've got their logo at the end of every video. And what we have here is a newsletter from our co-op. And I'm going to go to this page here, and it says the United FANzine organization is a group of small press creators who come together to celebrate and promote their endeavors and to promote higher standards of quality in the comics small press. Any small press publisher interested in applying for membership may contact the chairman, Steve Keeter, at his address or email, after which the members will vote on the application. So there's, I think, something like 12 or 13 members in the UFO right now. And this organization has been around for a long time in one form or another, going back as far as, I believe, 1974. It is one of the longest, if not the longest, zine-oriented co-ops in the country, perhaps in the world. And I was proud to be a member of it back in the 80s. When I got out of comics, I let my membership lapse, but I have since rejoined, and it is great to be in the UFO. We have some fantastic contributors, but basically what we do is every couple months or so we write columns and we send them to Chairman Steve, who calls himself something else, Chairman Loathley. He has a nickname that he's got. And we write columns. And so you will see this is the chairman's column talking about UFO business. Then you can see David Kling has a column. Sometimes we have photos or illustrations. This is a column by Ian Shires. We have Joe Ely Corrales, who did the Impossible Girl and Wonder Kitty. He writes an interesting one. He's talking about doing reviews. Of course, throwing in some of his own artwork. Joseph Morris, who has done all sorts of stuff with he did the Kickstarter for Spitballs, among many other things. Kurt Erickson of Endeavor gives an update on himself. Larry Johnson, the legendary Larry Johnson, has perhaps some of the most in-depth and thoughtful reviews of anybody I've ever read. I mean, perhaps for this one STF amateur, he wrote all of this and all the way down to here. And then he starts off another STF amateur and he reviews to here. So you can see Larry is very detailed, and he actually gives some great ideas and feedback as well. It was Improbable Girl and the Wonder Kitty. That was Joe Ely Corrales. But anyway, so lots of good stuff in here. Who's this one? Michael Wagoner, Rob Cooley. Rob and I did a piece together in Heroes Now. It was a lot of fun. I write one. I used to live in Massachusetts, so back in the 80s it was called Going to Mass, and I just kept it. I figured, why not? So that's my column. Then I think we've got, Verl Holt Bond, and then Steve Keeter's personal column. We have a copy of the Constitution in here. Very simple. Basically, you, as a member, you submit a copy of your comic or zine to all the members listed on the roster. You have to publish a minimum of 20 pages a year. You send a free copy to each of the members. Members have to have the UFO symbol on the front cover or back cover. Every UFO zine must carry the UFO checklist. So you've got to block out one page for the checklist. And then you have member dues at $20 a year. And then you do a column to at least every other issue of the UFO newsletter. Columns should ideally consist of club business, member applicants, reviewing new member zines, although other material may be included as well. So it's really pretty simple. In a true co-op form, each of the publishers of these zines sent copies to everybody else in the co-op, and then we review them in our columns here in Tetragrammaton Fragments. But basically, I send you my zines, you send me yours, we talk about them. It's a really neat co-op, and I'm proud to be a member of it. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about the co-op itself, but this is the latest issue, Tetragrammaton Fragments. 275 is a special issue because, again, Larry Blake, a former member of the UFO, gets a lot of coverage. This was the first issue since his passing. And this is a cover that he did back in either that's 01 or 07. So that's pretty cool. It looks like he did it with Larry Johnson, or at least with Larry Johnson's characters. So, yeah, a neat book. And the UFO is awesome. If you're interested in the UFO, send me a message. I will get you in touch with Mr. Keeter. Steve is also available all over Facebook. And he and Larned Justin have the Talking Small Press Comics YouTube channel, so you can look them up that way as well. Tetragrammaton Fragments, UFO newsletter, more or less 6 times a year. Great co-op. I'll see you next time, everybody.